Alrighty, right on the dot. Welcome to Monday morning. This Kriya, I'm super duper excited to share. This is the Kriya to relax and release fear. I am such a firm believer in divine timing, and this Kriya found its way into my life at the exact perfect time. It's so effective. Really quick, I'll just go over the effects of it, and then I'll go a little bit into my experience with it. So physically, we're going to be working a lot on the organs. We're doing a lot of work that gets into the torso and the organs. So there's a lot of kidney work, liver, and spleen. It helps to break up deposits in the body. It helps to cleanse the blood, removes a lot of tension from the upper body, which of course is so key for relaxation. Energetically and emotionally, in Kundalini, we have the 10 bodies. We have the subtle bodies. We have all these other parts of our bodies that we work on all these little bits and pieces. So it's known that we have the three minds. We have the positive mind, the negative mind, and the neutral mind. So the energetic effect of this Kriya really helps us to access the neutral mind so that when we're experiencing any situations that can be emotional for us, we're able to tap into that center energy, that neutral mind, so that we can assess situations without fear and reactivity, and we're able to move forward in a much more calm way. Overall, it's a very cleansing and uplifting Kriya, and it's very effective against any moodiness and anger. And so this came up for me last week while I was practicing and prepping this Kriya. I had a lot of very important calls, things that were making me a little bit nervous. And I was coming up against some really old triggers, some deep-seated triggers with people from my past. And it was so amazing. Literally, the first day I practiced this Kriya, I had this experience where I recognized these very triggering triggers that were coming up in me, and I felt very detached from them. It was this experience of taking a step back and seeing the trigger and just going, "Oh, okay, there you are." And there was no reactivity at all. Where even in the past, I would have my nervous system would get a little bit reactive, and I would be able to use my tools to sort of talk myself down off the ledge, but I didn't even get that far. It was this really cool experience of, oh, I just see the trigger and there it is, and I move on with my day. And so that was a huge thing for me. That was a big level up for me in my personal development journey. And I'm really grateful for this Kriya to help me with that and help get me to that place. And as I've continued to practice it, that effect has continued through my experience. And today, right after this class, I have a really important call that I'm very excited for. And I should be nervous, but I'm not at all. And so I am just so excited. I'm like, yes, I have to practice this Kriya this morning. It's going to put me in the exact perfect frequency for this call. So very excited. And I hope that all of you also feel the effects of this awesome Kriya. So a couple of basics. If you are new to Kundalini, please pause the video here and go over this in detail. But otherwise, just a quick refresher for this Kriya in particular. There's not a lot of assigned drishti, so the default drishti is the third eye center, eyes closed and rolled in and up between the eyebrows. Otherwise, it's yogi's choice. If you have a drishti that calls to you, that really feels good in your body, then please default to whatever drishti that you like. I will cue you when there's a drishti. And for breath, this Kriya, we actually are going to be going between inhaling and exhaling through the nose as well as the mouth. So I will let you know when we're going into a particular breath. There's no diaphragmatic pumping in this Kriya, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so let's get started. We'll go ahead and tune in, find a nice long straight spine, prayer palms at the heart center, begin to rub the palms together. Drawing in really nice, deep inhales and exhales through the nose as we create that friction, building heat and energy between the hands. Finding stillness in the palms, pressing them together, straight line from elbow to elbow, and bring the thumbs up against the heart center. Inhale through the nose. Hold at the top, engage your root lock, roll the eyes in and up to the third eye center. Keeping the hands where they are, open mouth exhale. Two more like that. Inhale to the top through the nose. Pull up on that root block, roll the eyes in and up. Exhale. Inhale to the top. While engaging the root lock and the drishti, lower the shoulders from the ears, shift the volume of the breath down to the lower belly, and open mouth exhale. We'll inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale all the way to the top and hold. Engaging the root lock, rolling the eyes in and up, press the tongue into the roof of the mouth, really pulling that energy up from the base of the spine. Open mouth, exhale, palms face up on the lap. Relaxing. Allowing a couple of moments in silence here to absorb the effects of the vibration. If you're seated up on any props, remove them out from under you. Just one quick warm up today. If comfortable keeping the eyes closed, do so. Keeping the hands on the knees. We'll do Sufi circles. So we inhale, come forward over to the right. Exhaling, rounding back through the spine over to the left. Just taking a couple of seconds here to warm up the spine all the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Powerful breath, making sure you're inhaling, pulling that breath all the way to the bottom of the lungs, and exhaling completely empty. Letting it feel good. Saying hello to the body, good morning to the spine. Now we switch direction. Whatever direction you are moving in, find the opposite way, still inhaling forward and exhaling back. Just a couple more rounds here, really getting into the spine. Coming to center, neutral spine, find stillness, inhaling to the top. Engage the root lock, rolling the eyes in and up, slight tuck in the chin. Exhale, palms face up on the lap. Relax the gaze, relax the root lock. Palms face up, open to receive an open conduit with your immediate environment, with your spiritual environment. We will begin our Kriya standing, so make your way up onto your feet. Feet are shoulder width distance apart. I'll demo before we begin. We'll come into a halfway lift. Hands will grip the back of the legs, preferably the calves or the backs of the knees, keeping a slight micro bend in the knees. We really use the connection to the legs as a firm foundation, and we'll do standing cat-cows. So on the inhale, we drop the belly, really lift the chin, and on the exhale, we tuck the chin, rounding through the back body. Really pull up on the navel when you round in. We're gonna be here for a medium amount of time. So really having that firm foundation, I highly recommend a micro bend in the knees, and a strong core is going to help support that movement. So go ahead and come into the position, and we will begin. Inhaling to drop the belly, nice full inhale, lifting the chin, tilting the tailbone up. Exhaling to tuck the chin, really compressing through the navel, tucking the tailbone. Finding a nice rhythm, breath to movement here. Inhale, come all the way up, rise to standing, arms reach overhead, really squeeze the glutes, engage the navel, hold the breath at the top. Pull up on the root lock, roll the eyes in and up, energy going from toes all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, palms come down to face the sides. Relaxing the body in your standing position. Relaxing the breath. Releasing any engagement in the lower body, allowing the lower body to relax, absorbing the effects of the posture. Doing such good work on the kidney, the liver. Stepping the feet a little wider than hip width apart, bringing the hands onto the hips, and begin to make circles using the navel point as your focus. You're really allowing the torso to come forward and come back, keeping the navel engaged, still working on the organs here. Nice long inhales and exhales through the nose. If safe in your body with your balance, eyes can be closed and rolled up to the third eye center, otherwise vision is blurred. You might feel some sensation. You may even feel a little bit of nausea. That's totally fine. You can slow your pace if you need to. The effects on the organs is powerful. And switching direction, whatever direction you are going in now, find the opposite. Continuing to hold the navel strong. Even the glutes can be strong to support you in this movement. Really allowing the torso and the shoulders to move. Inhale, find center, neutral spine. Hold the breath all the way at the top, all the way full. Engage the root lock, roll the eyes in and up. Exhale, palms come down at the sides. Relaxing any locks, relaxing the breath and the body. Take a nice full inhale through the nose. An open mouth, complete exhale. Dropping the chin to the chest, looking down at the ground. And we'll make our way back down into easy pose for some torso twists. We'll bring the fists in front of the shoulders, tucking the thumbs into the palms. So pressing the tips of the thumbs up against that fleshy mound under the pinky, and then folding the rest of the fingers over the thumbs and using those fists to come in front of the shoulders, almost like you're holding a steering wheel that's up really high. Eyes will be closed and rolled in and up to the third eye center. We inhale, twist to the left, exhale, twist to the right. Now, in the past, I've cued this motion where the entire upper body is moving as one contraction, where you're really keeping the neck firmly in line with the torso, but this time you're actually turning the head when you twist. So when you're twisting, inhaling to the left, looking to the left, also twisting as deeply as you can to the left, and then same thing, looking to the right on your exhale, twisting as deeply to the right as you can. That motion in the neck really helps to encourage fresh blood flow to the brain. So having the thumbs tucked and fists there, we'll go ahead and come into the position. Eyes are closed. We'll begin. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. You can find whatever pace suits you. I encourage at least a medium pace and forceful breath as always, keeping those eyes rolled in and up to the third eye center. Last 15 seconds, pick up your pace a little bit here, engaging the navel, really supporting the spine at a faster pace as we give it our all. Inhale, find center, find stillness, holding the fists where they are, hold the breath at the top. Engage the root lock, roll the eyes in and up, really squeeze the fists. Exhale, release the hands down, palms face up in the lap. Relaxing the body, doing a body scan, consciously releasing any areas of tension. Such good work on the organs, releasing toxins. We release a lot of toxins through our exhales. So as you relax, really imagine any of those toxins exiting the body, deeply relaxing even more with each exhale. Remaining in easy pose. We'll be here for the rest of the posture. So if you would like to come up onto a prop, you're welcome to. For the next posture, we'll be lifting the arms up to about 60 degrees. So 90 would be parallel, 45 is closer to the ears. So 60 is that nice sweet spot. Palms are open, eyes are closed, rolled up to the third eye center. And we'll quickly begin closing the hands so that the fingertips sort of slap against the base of the palms. Thumbs stay out the entire time. Go ahead and bring your hands back into your lap for now. I just want to give a slight disclaimer. You can relax your arms. This is going to build some heat in an unexpected way. The arms are going to get tired, and that's the point. This is a really, really effective posture for breaking up blockages and calcifications, especially in the hands, so it can help to prevent arthritis. And if there is any sort of arthritis already building, this can help to treat it. So as you feel that heat build, really use the breath to move it through. I won't keep us here too long. I know that you can do this to the end of the posture. So, like I said, keep that focus on the breath. Anything that's going to distract you from any heat or discomfort that's building. We can't have release without tension, right? So as we're calling in relaxation with this Kriya, we are, as you've already noticed, we're building up these moments of heat, these moments of tension, which is going to even deepen our ability to relax. So go ahead and bring the arms up to 60 degrees. Eyes are closed off. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, and we'll begin. Slapping the palms with the fingertips, finding a nice fast pace here. Continue at the fastest pace that you can, and I'll let you know when we're done. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead, hold the breath at the top. Engage the root block, roll the eyes in and up. Exhale, release the hands, palms face up in the lap. Release the drishti, release any control over the breath. Relax the body. For our next posture, we'll be making fists again with the thumbs tucked inside, just like before, touching under the pinky, wrapping the fingers over the thumbs. This time the fists will come in front of the shoulders. We'll be breathing through an O shape in the mouth. So inhales and exhales will both be through an O shape in the mouth. On the inhale, the elbows tuck in towards the rib cage, and on the exhale, we punch out directly to the sides. So we're inhaling, tucking in, exhaling, punching out. Eyes are closed and rolled up to the third eye center or any drishti of choice. The breath in and out through the O shape in the mouth is powerful. We're here for a couple of minutes, so expect to build some heat again. If you do need to slow your pace, then go ahead and honor the body. Otherwise, find whatever pace brings you to that edge of challenge. I'm going to invite you to, believe it or not, sounds a little weird, but think of things that make you feel angry. Anger is almost always a result of hurt, fear, embarrassment. So it's this feeling that's covering up something else. So as we call in real life situations that have brought in any of those emotions, with the breath and that movement, we are getting it out of the body. So you really want those punches to be forceful. You're not locking out your elbows, you're still protecting your joints, but you are punching out to the sides with energy. So go ahead and come into the position. Thumbs are tucked, fists are closed, elbows are in towards the rib cage, eyes closed off, drishti of choice. Take a nice inhale through an O-shaped mouth and exhale, punch out. Find your rhythm. You'll find a nice pace. You'll find a little bit of a beat with the sound of your breath and the force of the movement. And go ahead and drop into that rhythm. Inhale, bring the fists in front of the shoulders, tuck the elbows in, hold the breath at the top. Pull up on that root lock, really squeezing the energy up, rolling the eyes in and up. Exhale, release the hands, palms face up in the lap. Really, really consciously relaxing the arms, the shoulders, the hands, the jaw, the neck, the face. the pelvis, witnessing a nice calm breath in and out through the nose. We're not quite done with the arms yet, so really relax them, release them. Our hands and our arms are direct extensions of our heart space. The work we do on our heart space, the front and the back of the heart, helps to call in courage, love, openness. All wonderful antidotes for fear. Staying in easy pose, we'll bring the hands out in front of us at shoulder height. Palms are facing down, and we'll make those fists once again, closing the thumbs to the pinky mound and then closing the rest of the fingers over them. The eyes are closed. Drishti is yogi's choice. And we'll begin to make outward circles with the fists, rolling them out away from each other. Make these circles really nice and big so that it actually does extend that movement. You're feeling that movement also all the way up in the shoulder blades. As you continue to make these circles with the fist, just really focus on that area between the shoulder blades. It's a very subtle movement at the upper back, even though it generates from the wrists and the fists. The effects and the tension of the shoulders and the neck are where this posture really has its benefits. Nice, long, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Maybe even see if you can enjoy this a little bit. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms open wide, hold the breath at the top. Engage the root block, rolling the eyes in and up. Exhale, bringing the palms to the lap, face up. Deeply relax the body. Okay, I lied earlier. We're going to be standing for one more posture. This next posture is going to build some heat. We're not going to be here super long, but what I love about these next two postures is this next one is going to really build some heat, and then the one after that brings in such a wonderful, cooling, relaxing effect. So just hang in there and know that there is an end in sight for this heat we're about to be building. So go ahead and come to standing. We'll be doing a set of yogi squats. So feet are hip width or more than hip width distance apart, heels are in, toes are out. We're bringing the fists up alongside the neck. This time the thumbs are out. So wrapping the thumbs outside of the fingers, the palms are facing down above the shoulders and the knuckles are facing in towards the neck. You keep the elbows out in a straight line parallel to the ground for the entire posture. We inhale when we're standing, and when we exhale, we drop as low as we can, whatever is accessible in your body. So exhaling, dropping down into a squat, inhaling, pushing back up to standing. If it's safe in the body, eyes are closed and rolled to the third eye center. Otherwise, eyes can be open with vision blurred. Okay, so like I said, we won't be here for too long, so give it your all. Find a pace that you can sustain. If you need to slow down at any point, always honor the body. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, begin. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Inhale, come to standing, hold the breath at the top. Engage the root lock, roll the eyes in and up, just a short hold. Exhale, release the hands down at the sides. Release any control over the breath and the gaze. Allowing for a natural breath here as we regulate the heartbeat. It's relaxing. Stepping the feet closer together, and we'll make our way down back into easy pose. You're welcome to come up on a prop again. Now for our nice calming breath. Hands will remain on the knees. You can have them palms face up or face down. We'll be doing a special kind of breath where you roll the tongue like a straw. You inhale through the tongue and then close the mouth, exhale through the nose. And you repeat in this way for several minutes. So repeatedly inhaling through a straw tongue and exhaling through the nose. If you are unable to roll your tongue, that's okay. Just do the O-shaped mouth and inhale through the O-shaped mouth and exhale through the nose. Really, really focus on making these breaths really long and deep. It's going to feel a little odd at first, breathing in through the tongue, like you're not going to get enough air, but just relax the body, really dive in and experiment with it and see how you can maintain this breath for the entire duration of the seat. So go ahead, find a nice long straight spine, hands on the knees, closing off the eyes, option to roll them to the third eye center or yogi's choice. Find a nice roll in the tongue and we'll begin. Inhale through the tongue, exhale through the nose, and just relax. Take an inhale through the nose or through the mouth. Hold at the top. Engage the root log, roll the eyes in and up. And exhale, relaxing the mouth, the hands, the body. That breath has such a nice cooling effect on the body that can be used at any time, really, if you're feeling heated, whether physically your body's hot or emotionally. That breath is very effective to cool you down, literally and figuratively. For our next posture, we're going into a seated dance. I'll try to play some music that hopefully helps you feel like dancing. You can move everything from the waist up. You're staying in a seat, and ideally the arms will stay lifted. They don't have to be all the way overhead, but you want the arms up and moving. We've just done so much work on breaking up blockages and toxins and calcifications that the organic movement of the body is so important in moving that through. So let loose, nobody can see you, do your thing. Move the torso, the shoulders, the arms, the neck, the head. And I invite you to try to maybe bring in some movement that feels weird or different. If you have a typical way that you like to dance when you find a rhythm, go for it. Give it your all, put your heart into it. But also try something different. Do something, like break the mold a little bit. We're creating new neural pathways in the brain when we try different things. So go ahead, close off the eyes, really let yourself get into it. And we will begin. Oh, it doesn't want to let me play my fun song. Let me try a different one. I'll find a new one for you. Go ahead and start dancing. Go ahead and inhale the arms up overhead, hold the breath at the top. Engage the root lock, roll the eyes in and up, feel the energy moving through the body, sending it towards the crown of the head, through the fingertips. And exhale, release the hands to the lap. Relax the breath, the body. Feel the effects. We'll shift over to seated on the shins for our next posture. You can keep that prop between your ankles if you like. Hands will be palms face down on the thighs, and we'll be bowing. We're going to be keeping a 10 count. So we're doing 4 bows and then a rest at the top. So just a quick demo. Try to keep this count. We'll be here for 2 minutes. Palms on the lap, and it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you pause at the top for 9 and 10. Otherwise, it's 4 bows to an 8 count, holding for 9, 10. Eyes are closed. Drishti is yogi's choice. It helps to keep a nice strong core in this one. So go ahead and come into the position, palms face down on the lap, and begin. Bowing to a count of 8, resting for 2 counts. So 10 count total. Inhale, come upright, hold the breath all the way full at the top. Engage the root lock, roll the eyes in and up. Exhale, palms face up on the lap. Relax. Turning to easy pose. And stay seated on a block. This is our final posture. We're going to go into Venus lock meditation. So I've put some information up on the screen. I'll block my view. So with this one, we're keeping a mudra while we seat in meditation. The Venus mudra is the fingers interlaced, and we'll bring them to the back of the head. You want to apply some slight pressure between the back of the head and the hands, really encouraging keeping the elbows open, keeping that heart space open while relaxing the rest of the body. Eyes are closed. You can have them rolled in and up to the third eye center or any other drishti of your choice. And the effects of this posture are that it will remove any difference between yourself and the divine. You will feel that you are going to achieve the divine's light in you. You're opening yourself to everything that is. The divine is all that is. And this is a vulnerable position, having the heart open. But just bring in that energy. The meditation has begun. So feel that pressure between the hands and the head, while also simultaneously relaxing any tension in the pelvis, the torso, the stomach, the face. I'm going to recite a few lines from Jap Sahib, which is the morning prayer of the Sikhs. It's their traditional morning prayer. It's a very long prayer. I picked a few lines just to recite for you to meditate on while you sit in this lovely, peaceful meditation. I'll play some music, really calling in that relaxation, and then I'll let you know when it's time. You can go ahead and move into a traditional Shavasana, or if you'd like to complete your practice in the Venus meditation, you're welcome. It's yogi's choice. No one can give any explanation of the divine's form, dress, outline, or composure. The divine's form is stable, self-illuminated, with immeasurable power. None can utter all of the names. Wise people who realize its virtues call it in the same way. Salutation to the immortal. Salutation to the compassionate. Salutation to the formless. Salutation to the unrivaled. If you would like to finish your practice in a traditional Shavasana, now is the time to make your way there, gently and lovingly moving onto the back body, legs long, arms long, sinking into the deepest relaxation you can muster. slowly begin to bring awareness back to your breath. Invite in a feeling of love and presence, gratitude for your beautiful vessel, for this beautiful life. And from that space, invite in some small movements, wiggling the fingers and the toes, wrists and ankles, whatever feels organic for you, for the body. Waking yourself up lovingly, kindly, with intention. When you're ready, inhaling to a nice full body stretch, let it feel good. And as you exhale, bringing the knees into the chest and rolling onto either side. Taking your time, only when you're ready, pressing up into a seat, prayer palms at heart center. Just taking a moment to press the thumbs into the chest. Even if you can't feel the heartbeat, you know it's there. And real briefly, we'll just rub the palms together once again, bringing in that heat and that energy to carry us into our day. Finding stillness, take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. We'll close out class with a prayer, the long time sun, followed by Sat Nam, meaning truth is my name. We'll inhale to close. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining today, for doing the work. I'm so excited for you to feel the effects of this wonderful Kriya, to carry this relaxation and neutrality into your day, into your week. I love you all. I thank you again. Sat Nam.